WHBF is local for you. Now, here is your digital-only look at Quad Cities news. This is Local 4 News Midday, only on OurQuadCities.com.
Hi again, everybody. I'm Redrick Terry. Thanks for joining us for Local 4 News Midday. Alexandria has the day off. One man and 5 juveniles face charges after leading Davenport police on a chase. It happened last night around 11 o'clock. Police say they tried to pull a stolen car over near 14th and Myrtle. The vehicle took off and led them on a chase that ended at Iowa and Central Park. Once the vehicle was stopped, all but one passenger ran out. They were all eventually caught. Police say they also found a loaded gun in the car. The lone adult in that car, 19-year-old Preston McDowell, was taken into custody. He faces several charges, including theft and felon in possession of a firearm. 3 teenagers face charges in connection with a stolen car. That happened around 3:30 yesterday afternoon in Davenport. Police say an officer spotted a stolen Lexus from Rock Island near 7th and Marquette Streets. Officers say the car was speeding through a neighborhood, then stopped in an alley on 14th Street. Investigators say the teenagers ran from the car until police got them, all of them younger than 14. 2 of them are in the Scott County Detention Center. The third was cited and released to his parents. A 12-year-old girl is in the hospital after being hit by a semi-truck yesterday evening. That happened around 5 o'clock near Locust Street and College Avenue. Davenport police say that's where the semi with a long trailer hit the girl. Paramedics took her to a nearby hospital. She is expected to be okay. A shooting in Davenport last night sent one person to the hospital. That happened around 7:15 on East 14th Street. Neighbors tell us they heard several gunshots. Officers say the person who was shot will survive. Forward it to Local 4 when you see news happening around you. Download the free Our Quad Cities app to do so. You can get breaking news alerts and also share stories you want to see highlighted on Local 4. Don't forget to follow along on Facebook and Twitter. With the water in Davenport going down, people there are starting to plan ahead. Davenport city officials and leaders are meeting with businesses and neighbors about the path forward. A meeting this morning is focused on what restaurants and shops need to safely reopen. Tonight at 6, homeowners can come to the Roosevelt Community Center for advice on resources available. And you'll now have a place to drop off and pick up items needed for flood relief. That's thanks to the Salvation Army. You can find it in the old Office Max building on Kimberly Road in Davenport. That's right next to North Park Mall. It'll be open Monday through Saturday from 10 in the morning to 6 at night. Staff there will be accepting cleaning products and other supplies. They're not accepting clothing, food, or household goods. If you want to pick up items, you must have a valid driver's license or ID. A few people celebrated the improving conditions in downtown Davenport yesterday. Front Street Brewery held its waiter party at its tap room. People there wore their waders, galoshes, and other flood protection. One brewer says he didn't think the business would be able to open again for a month.
I mean, this is fantastic right now. We don't really have a seat in the building, so it's great to see the community kind of rally around on a rainy day, come out and enjoy some pints and act like nothing's really slowed us down.
Tuesday. Getting across the river from Rock Island to Davenport is getting back to normal. The Rock Island Viaduct and Government Bridge reopened for traffic at noon yesterday. LeClaire Street is the only way you can access it from Davenport. You have to use 3rd and 4th Streets in to get to and from LeClaire Street. Now, there are more closures scheduled. The bridge will close for washing this weekend. The viaduct is scheduled for repairs as well. That'll close the bridge from 8 p.m. to 4:30 in the morning, Sunday through Friday of next week. And the I-74 bridge project will produce some more closures as well. 12th Avenue is now closed between 16th and 19th Streets. Crews need to remove the existing I-74 overpass. That's expected to take about 2 weeks. Our latest edition of Local 4 News Over Coffee tackled the topic of flooding in the Quad Cities. Chief Meteorologist Andy McCrae led that conversation at the Made Right in Milan. Iowa State leaders, National Weather Service staff, and employees with the American Red Cross took part. Leaders say the Quad Cities and surrounding communities have shown their resilience. State Representative Phyllis Thiede says some are still dealing with the effects.
At times it's hard because if you don't have a phone or if you don't have transportation, those are hard things to do.
There are several organizations and state flood relief assistance programs available for anyone affected. We'll have that information right here on OurQuadCities.com. Clouds are settling in around the Quad Cities area. Can we expect any rain with them? We'll check in with meteorologist Ash Simpson when we come back.
WHBF is local for you. You're watching a special digital newscast on OurQuadCities.com with Alexandria Ikamoni and meteorologist Ash Simpson. This is Local 4 News Midday, available only on OurQuadCities.com.
Good afternoon and welcome to Living Local.
Here's what viewers are saying about Living Local.
I can't tell you how happy I am with your new program, Living Local.
I've told all my friends, and more are tuning in to watch it.
I watch Living Local every day, and I just want to tell you that it's a great program.
We watch it every day, and they do a great job.
Nobody is doing what you're doing around here. You should be proud.
Find out what you're missing. Join Brittany Price and Ash Simpson weekdays at 2 on Living Local. And now, meteorologist Ash Simpson with your local pinpoint forecast.
Well, things are a little cool starting off for us this morning as that wind continues to whip in out of the north behind the system that moved through yesterday. A lot of us still only in the upper 40s and lower 50s, and it'll stay cool all day long. But at least it's dry. Kind of a cool, cloudy, breezy day, but we're drying out a lot over the next few days. We could really use it here as our river levels continue to drop off over the next week and a half, and hopefully longer than that. By next week, we're looking at temperatures to get back into the 70s, but in the meantime, that cool weather, which I think we'll take and be okay with as long as it does stay dry, and that's the forecast as of right now. Sunday, about a 30% chance for just a few light showers. Other than that, should give our rivers plenty of time to continue to drain out, might even hit moderate flood stage by the time we get to next week. We stayed very fortunate yesterday and didn't have a ton of rain. Now on the backside of that this morning, plenty of cloud cover, and it'll stay that way all day long. And you see the winds continue to whip in out of the north, just stopping us from warming up too much. We should really only make it to the mid and upper 50s or so. Winds continue out of the north Friday, but we get sunshine to push us back to the 60s. A little more cloud cover by Saturday, with winds coming now out of the south at that point and helping with that warm up by next week. 57 today, and tonight we're down to 41. Winds gusting near 20 miles per hour, and temperatures stay in the lower 60s through the weekend. Back to the 70s by the early part of next week, with another chance for rain by Wednesday.
All right, that's all the time we have. Thanks for joining us for the Local 4 News Midday. Remember, your local news, weather, and sports all available 24 hours a day right here on OurQuadCities.com. And be sure to join us for Local 4 News starting at 4 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
If you see news happen or have a story idea, remember to forward it to 4. You can send your photos, videos, or ideas to us on the Our Quad Cities app or on the Local 4 News Facebook page. See breaking news 24/7 on OurQuadCities.com. Have you watched Local 4 News lately?
Breaking news tonight out of Davenport.
Several shots were fired around 4 this afternoon.
We were first on the scene of the massive fire.
With more local stories than anyone else.
Live in Davenport.
In Rock Island.
The Knox County Courthouse.
Breaking news.
Local 4 News was the only station on the scene.
We were there when they took the suspected drug dealer down.
It's a Local 4 News exclusive.
And the fastest growing source of online news coverage. On air and online. Isn't it time you made Local 4 News local for you?